All right. I think we're live right now. So I want to welcome you guys on tonight's webinar. I'm really excited to be sharing this information with you. I can promise you by the end of this, you're going to pick up a lot of gold nuggets that are going to help you out inside of your business. I wanted to invite you on this because a lot of people, reach out to me on Facebook and social media and ask, how can they create a type of lifestyle where they could build a business online, travel the world, have fun, build a business from home or from wherever you're at in the world and be able to, to live the lifestyle that you've always wanted. So I'm going to be going through in depth throughout this entire webinar. I literally spent some time, you guys, like writing some stuff out for you. So if you haven't yet already, I highly encourage you, eliminate all distractions. If you're watching this on your phone, try and get on a computer in a quiet area, quiet location. So you don't have all these distractions going on around you. I know if you have sometimes there's people all around you talking and it's really hard to focus on information. And I want you to focus on what I'm going to share with you tonight, okay? And grab a notebook and grab a pen to take some notes, because this information is, not only transform my life and transform my business, but it's done the same thing for hundreds to thousands of people out there. So I'm going to give a couple minutes right now for a little more people to hop on the Hangout. We just got started with this, but what I want to do for you guys to kick this off is play a little video for you, a little edit that I made. I got back from Hawaii a little while ago and I put together a whole little lifestyle video for you just to show you, give you an idea of what's possible when you decide to humble yourself and learn from people who have the results that you want. The reason why I am where I am today in my business is because I listen to people who have the results that I want, and it's allowed me to be able to, have fun, have time freedom, and build a business and my lifestyle at the exact same time. So let me go ahead and share my screen for you guys. It's kind of cool with these Google Hangouts right here. All right, let's try this. Got the tunnel effect there. I'm gonna play this for you guys, and then I'll be back in a little bit. What's going on, guys? It is about 8 in the morning right now. I'm in the Boise airport on the way to catch my flight heading to Maui, Hawaii for the next 11 days. So should get a lot of footage for you guys, but let's do it. Okay, thank you. Ask me what I did with my life. I spent you. If I lose my fame and fortune, as long as I got you together. As long as I got you together. As long as I got you. right, so right now we're on Big Beach over here in Maui, Hawaii. On the other side, it's called Little Beach, which is basically a nude beach. So I'm gonna stay on this side this time, and I want to shoot this video for you guys just because while you might see me making these flashy videos, these lifestyle edits, I want you to understand that it takes work to get to this point. So you don't just start your own online business, walk away, go live on a beach somewhere, and money just starts piling in. It takes work in the beginning. It takes hustling. It takes grinding. See, you're gonna have late nights, late sleepless nights where you're gonna feel like you're putting in all this work, you're putting in all this effort, you're grinding, you're making videos, you're doing the autoresponder stuff, but at the same time, it's like you're not getting rewarded for it. I just want you to understand that I've been there. I know what you're going through. I know how you feel. And if you're at a point right now where you're struggling in your business and you're looking for a way where you can automate your business online, see, I believe automation is kind of a myth in some way. You can automate parts of your business, such as the selling, the telling, creating sales funnels, following up through an autoresponder. But there is a part of your business that requires you to constantly be putting in work. See, people ask me all the time, Nick, how many hours a day do you work? And honestly, 24 hours a day. See, when you learn how to leverage your time, effort, and energy to have your money work for you and have your business working for you, no matter what you're doing while you're traveling, you have people signing up with you, you're making money on autopilot. See, that's true leverage right there. And if you're going through the hustle, you're going through the grind, you haven't had a breakthrough yet, I want you to keep pushing. And if you want to learn how to automate your business online, if you want to learn how to generate leads, how to finally be able to build a business and your lifestyle at the exact same time so you can travel to the beaches of the world without having to clock in and out at a 9 to 5 working for someone else. You finally want to be able to unplug from the matrix. And I encourage you to click the link beneath this video, watch the video on the other side. You're going to see a step-by-step walkthrough where I'm going to show you everything that I've been doing to build a successful online business for the past 3+ years now. And I'm going to give you everything to show you exactly how you can do it too. So this is Nick Anderson checking out. I'm going to go take a dip in the water. But with that, I will see you on the other side. And I also will see you on the beaches of the world, my friend. Talk to you soon. Peace. All right. So let me stop sharing my screen here. And the reason I wanted to play that video for you guys is because, I love making lifestyle videos. That's my passion, shooting videos. And ever since I was younger, a big thing that I wanted to do was travel the world. I wanted to go to different places and be able to have time freedom to do that stuff. When we're younger and when we're kids, you guys hear this question all the time, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I really didn't know. Going through school, I had no freaking clue. I was like, started out, I want to be a police officer, and I want to be a teacher. And I'm just like, well, I want to be an astronaut. We all have these big dreams, these big aspirations, but as we get older, you get in your late teens and you get in your early 20s. I'm 23 years old right now. You start going through school. Eventually, it starts getting to the point where society starts imprinting these beliefs on you, where you think that, you have to go a certain way. And here's the thing that I'm here to tell you, that anything's possible in your life. Whatever it is that you want to do, you want to be able to build your own business, create an income for yourself, and be able to travel the world. You want to be like a nomad and go to different places, film videos, you can do that. Or if you want to have more money, to be able to allow more time freedoms to stay at home with your family, stay at home with your kids. See, a lot of people out there, they're grinding, they're hustling, they're working jobs, and, they're away from their family all the time. See, when I have my future family, I don't want to have to be away from them, gone constantly. I want to have the freedom to be able to take them on trips, take them on vacations, and experience, your kids growing up, basically. So what I'm going to share with you inside this video is what I've been doing and how I've basically built my business for the past, 3-4 years now. And, how I pretty much walked away from corporate America back in 2012. And I'll give you guys my background really quick. I'm not going to go too into depth about my story, because if you've been following me on social media, you probably heard it quite a bit. But what I want to do is just give you the step-by-step playbook on how to make your first $1,000 online, because $1,000 can change anyone's life. That can pay for tuition and through school, that can pay for groceries, put food on the table, that can help with car payments, that can help with rent, that can cover an extra vacation per month. If you want to go to like Hawaii or go to the Caribbean, go on a cruise, go to different places all over the world, to be able to support that type of lifestyle. I'm going to show you how to do this with 1 to 2 hours of work per day. Now, like I said in that video, it's going to take some hustling, grinding in the beginning. So you don't just pick up a business and you don't just start a business, you launch a business, basically. So if you're just expecting to get in and barely put in any work but reap massive rewards right away, that's like joining a sports team like basketball, for example, you've never played basketball before and expecting to frickin' be throwing windmill 360 dunks. Now, for some of you out there that are more athletically gifted, you might be able to step on the court and pick it up quicker, but don't feel frustrated. Don't get down on yourself if you don't achieve results right away. See, for me, when I got started in my business in 2012, I had no experience with sales. I had no experience with public speaking. I was very afraid to hop up in front of a room of people. I was very afraid to record myself on camera, and I would stutter all over myself. I couldn't convey ideas and messages and to people in a compelling way that caused them to want to take action and work with me. But I developed these skills over time. Just like if you play basketball, right? When you pick up the ball, learn how to dribble, you're fumbling all over yourself. That eventually gets to the point where you can go between your legs. You know, when you're younger, like you have to lift up your legs to dribble the ball through it. Then you can start doing it without looking. Then you can start draining three-pointers, eventually get to the point where you're dunking and you're dominating on the team. In order to dominate online, you have to be willing to stick this out long term. See, a lot of people say it takes too much time to become successful. But here's the reality of it. And if for those of you guys that are coming on right now, mute your microphone right now. At the end of this, I'm going to open this up to a Q&A as well. But basically, you guys, a lot of people that are saying it takes too much time to become successful, here's the reality of it. The time's going to pass anyway. You know, whether you decide to put in work or not put in work, the time's going by anyway. We only have 24 hours in a day, and you're not promised tomorrow, or you're only promised today, as corny as that sounds. So now's the time to take action. Now's the time to put in the work in your business so you can be able to, you know, live your lifestyle that you want to live. Okay, so when I got my start in the business back in 2012, I struggled miserably. I mean, I was taught methods that, you know, they work for some people, but they didn't necessarily work for me. You know, I was running around, I was prospecting people, I was handing out business cards, and because naturally, you know, I'm an introvert basically. You know, there's extroverts and introverts. We obviously know this. So it's very awkward for me to go up to someone, especially in like a shopping mall or something, or approach an employee and make it comfortable to where they want to know more about my business. Now I developed that skill set, but I still struggled with it. I didn't sponsor anyone through the cold market. And I know people out there that can literally sell like $3,000 vacuum cleaners or to strangers, but I struggle with this. So I needed a different way to build my business, and I didn't want to have to be running around driving all over the place doing one-on-one meetings at Starbucks nonstop. You know, I don't believe that's true freedom. I believe you can get results that way, but let's be honest here. How do you want to build a business? Do you want to be able to go skiing? Do you want to be able to travel while your business continues to grow and make videos while you're on the beach? Or do you want to be stuck doing events in hotels all the time? Now, if you want to do that, great, keep doing it. But this is a way to be more effective in your business and hit every angle, because I was listening to Gary Vaynerchuk last night pretty late at like 2 in the morning. I didn't go to bed last night, actually. I was listening to him, and he says you want to market like the year that you live in. There's too many people out there that are marketing like they're back in the 1950s and 60s. They're not willing to step up to society. See, we're in a digital revolution. You remember when there was I wasn't around for the Industrial Revolution, but you learn about it in history class, right? The Industrial Revolution, basically, there was no internet, there was no Facebook, there was no YouTube, there was no social media. So the main methods of spreading the word and spreading advertising things was obviously through like newspaper ads, through radio, then eventually TV came out. And when the internet came out, the whole dot-com boom was absolutely insane. People started getting email addresses, people started inventing social media. That's where Facebook started. Now, if Facebook was a country, it'd be the first largest country out there. I want you to think about that right now. I mean, the population in the world, I don't even know what it is, like 7, 8 billion, somewhere around there. You know, it's absolutely insane. Not only just Facebook, but you got YouTube as well. There's over 1 billion videos being viewed every single day. So imagine having a video that you make, and it only takes you maybe like 5 minutes to make the video, right? You don't have to put together all these flashy lifestyle edits, by the way. I just love doing that. You could literally make a video like your freaking bedroom, like I'm doing right now, and you rank it on YouTube, which, by the way, I'm going to be teaching you when you decide to get started with our team at the end of this this hangout right here. But you rank a video, it's out there for good, and people keep seeing it. See, I have people contact me, and they say, hey, Nick, I've been following you for about 2 years. I just watched your video about this topic, and I was like, I made that video about a year ago. How awesome is that, you guys? It's true leverage, because when you create content, whether it's through Facebook, whether it's through YouTube, through social media, and you put it out there, it allows you to attract people to you, and this is how you become the hunted. This is how you build a long-term sustainable brand for yourself online, because the internet, not going away anytime soon. I mean, I hate to break it to you. A lot of people think that it's a fad still. These people literally need to get out of the caveman era and get into the era where things are going to be propelling, things are going to be excelling so much quicker. So if you want to have a business that not only is going to grow very quickly, but stick around and stay around, then you have to be creating content. And I'm going to share with you guys the best type of content that you can create and how to really scale this to the point where not only do you earn, your first commission inside of your business, inside of the system right here and showing you how to use this, but you can be able to, maintain that, sustain it, and be able to scale it from there, working, a couple hours per day. If you have more time to work in this business, you can produce even better results. The reason why I say your first $1,000 is because, that's a relatively good amount for people. See, some of you on the call, you're hustlers. You got like 10 hours a day that you can grind, right? And if that's the case, that's awesome. You'll be able to produce results. It's like, think about it. You're playing basketball. If you do an hour a day, you can pick up your skill set, and it'll keep growing. It'll keep growing. The only reason why you won't succeed is if you fail or you quit. That's it. But if you're putting in more time, let's say you're putting like 8 hours a day into practicing your dribbling drills, you're going to be the best player on the court, right? So if you want to be the best in this industry, you have to be willing to put in the most time. Like I said in the video, you don't just walk away, go live on a beach, and money starts piling in. Like I said, you launch a business, you don't start it. Like an airplane taking off a runway, it doesn't just give it 20%, right? Because it'll never get off the runway. See, there's a lot of people that start their business and they're putting in 20%, they're not really putting in that much work, and eventually they run out of runway, meaning they run out of motivation, they're not getting the results that they want, they run out of capital to be able to afford things, to be able to invest if they want to do advertising, and then they eventually end up quitting the business. So this stuff that I'm going to share with you guys, very, very good info, okay? So I'm just going to dive right into it. So take notes on this right here, you guys, because this is some really good information that just helped me understand things, and it's very practical. It's very simple. See, this isn't some complex mathematics or trigonometry that you have to learn here. I mean, like, those classes confuse the hell out of me. Like, if you guys have ever taken, like, advanced math classes, I mean, I made it to trigonometry and that was it. And I took like anatomy for learning all the bones of the body, memorizing all this stuff. This stuff right here is easy. This is how you create true wealth in the online marketing world, okay? So the very first thing that you want to do inside of your business, I assume for most of the people that are watching this right now, you have a business, you're a part of, Online Sales Pro. If you're not a part of Online Sales Pro yet in the system, start your free trial for 7 days, because this system is going to allow you to be able to generate leads. It's going to allow you to be able to follow up with them. I'm going to show you the app, and then you can scale it from there, and then I'm going to show you how you can use this for your primary business, okay? So the first thing that you want to do, and write this down, is identify your target market, okay? Who are you branding yourself to? When you're creating content, see, if you try and create content for everyone, you're speaking to no one. You want to target a very specific group of people. And a good way to do this is, for a target market, I'll give you an example here, okay? So the best target market for inside of the home-based business industry is people that are open to things like network marketing. So you don't want a target market that despises network marketers if you're in a network marketing company. See, I was approaching people offline that didn't like network marketing, so that's why I was getting so much rejection. When I started shifting who I was approaching and who I was marketing to, then I started attracting the right people that were hungry, that were hustlers, that were go-getters, okay? So write down very specifically the age range that you want to work with. So for me, it's 20 to 30-year-old, males, and, obviously this will expand from here. You'll start attracting different age ranges, different groups, females or males, whatever it may be that you want to work with mostly, and it'll grow. But the more specific you are, the better, because you're going to be able to understand their struggles, what they're going through, what they want out of life, their dreams, their goals, their aspirations, and you can build a stronger rapport and a stronger relationship with those types of people, okay? So the best target market, like I said, for people in the online marketing arena, people that are open to network marketing, and I would honestly say, if you're leveraging a system like Online Sales Pro and you're trying to make $1,000 in this system right here, it would be business owners, because this is a tool to help people build any business online and earn an additional stream of income. They say the average millionaire has 7 streams of income, right? So, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Be able to leverage some things that are going to allow you to create true wealth, from different sources. So having something that will help you build your business, you can market this to people that are struggling in their business. I'm going to show you guys a few ways, okay? So next question you want to ask yourself is not only who are you marketing to, but where do they hang out online? You want to figure out where these people are congregating at in groups and tribes, so you can learn how to get your company, get your product, your service in front of them, okay? So where do they hang out online? Well, I can think of business owners that need help in their business. They hang out on Facebook, they hang out on YouTube, they hang out on Twitter, they're on Instagram, they're on Periscope, they're on Snapchat. So what you want to do is you want to get on these social media things. Now here's one distinction I want to make for you, okay? You don't need to master everything, okay? You don't have to be great to start. You just have to start in order to be great. You don't want to dive into every single social media platform out there, because if you do that, you're going to overwhelm yourself and then you're going to eventually end up quitting. And you're going to be like, this is too much information overload. And then you're just be like, okay, I have all the social media, I don't know where to start. So I recommend starting with one social media platform first and mastering that. And the reason why is because when you build up a big following on one social media platform, my recommendation is Facebook in the start, just because Facebook's number one. It's the easiest, it's free, you don't have to put any money into it unless you want to, and you can start building your friends list and building your following right away with it. And then once you build up your following with Facebook, let's say you have a Snapchat, okay? So then you can post on your Facebook wall, hey, all you guys add me on Snapchat. All of your friends, all of your followers instantly, boom, boom, flood over to Snapchat. Then let's say you create an Instagram account. Because you're spending so much time with Facebook, you could just make one post and instantly gain 200 followers overnight. See, that's how I grow all my social medias, you guys. I didn't start with Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, doing webinars, doing all this stuff at once. I started with one thing, and for me it was YouTube. But the reason why I recommend Facebook is because you can make videos and you can upload them onto your Facebook wall, as well as like YouTube. But Facebook is a good platform to have because that's how you're going to build your brand, okay? Because you can have a whole profile of pictures that people can see, people can follow you, and people spend so much time on it, all right? So that's number one, identifying your target market. Where do they hang out online? So make sure you have a Facebook account to start this out. Very simple. And I'm going to give you guys some strategies on how you can market, get your product to the people that are hanging out, okay? Now, how do you attract these people to you, right? So you have a Facebook account. You're like, well, I do. I've been posting in group pages, network marketing. I've been messaging people, and I'm not getting results. It's because of a few things here. Usually, most of the time, it's posture of when you approach people and how you approach them, and it's also the system and the method that you're going about when you're bringing them into your business and how time efficient it is, okay? So how do you attract these people to you in the most time efficient way so you don't have to be literally just glued to your computer nonstop, responding to every single question or hopping on like 30 to hour-long Skype calls with one person to explain the whole business, okay? This whole process is through Online Sales Pro, through sales funnels, okay? Very, very simple. And how you attract them is through content and through value. That simple, you guys. Content and value. Now, the best ways to give value to people is through videos, through little Facebook statuses, through little, quotes, motivational things, little videos, little webinars like this. You're going to start out and be like, I'm very uncomfortable shooting videos. I don't know what to say in my videos. And if that's the case, don't worry, I understand. I've been there before. And, when I was starting out, I was too scared to film myself, so I filmed my computer screen. And you can tell in my voice I was very, very, very unsure of myself. But just like you play basketball, the more you do it, the better you get at it. So you got to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. And, sometimes the cave that you fear to enter holds the treasure that you seek. So the things you fear doing are the most likely things that you need to do because, people get overwhelmed because they're not taking action. When you take action, that's how you crush fear and that's how you crush doubt, okay? So with the target market, you guys are going to be able to attract people to you creating content that I'm going to go over, okay? The second thing that you want to do is know your numbers, okay? Now, if you're trying to hit a goal, if you haven't written your goal down on what you want to accomplish, then it's like throwing darts at a dartboard that isn't even there. Or better yet, you're blindfolded, the dartboard's on the other side of the room, and you're throwing at one side of the wall, okay? You want to be very specific with how much money do you want to make, and what is this money going to give you that you don't have now? What a lifestyle is going to allow you to live. And when you visualize that and you have that written down, it keeps your motivation at an all-time high. And not only when you know your numbers, you know the right amount of daily activity that you need to be putting in your business in order to achieve that result, okay? Because a lot of people out there, they don't have a plan of action. They're just putting work in their business. They don't know where they're going. And it's like hopping in your car and wanting to drive from New York to California, Los Angeles, not having a map, not having a GPS, and driving in the dead of night while it's raining. Okay? You won't know where you're going. You're going to end up getting lost. Or better yet, you're just sitting in a sailboat without the sail, and you're just letting the ocean drift you around. You actually want to be able to plan where you're heading. Okay? So knowing your numbers. Okay? So I'm going to give you guys an example based on Online Sales Pro on how you can make $1,000, okay, based on the numbers. Okay? So the way this works is it's $37 per month on the membership, okay? Now, you can get started on a free trial for 7 days. At the end of 7 days, it's $37 and then $37 30 days later, okay? So in order to earn commissions with the company, every single sale that you make on the platform pays out $20 per month in residual income. So from what I've found and what I've seen on the amount of people that I brought in, for every 20 people that you bring in on the membership, 5 are going to upgrade to VIP. Now, if you're not a VIP member in it, the benefits of being it, I mean, it's $297. That's for an entire year, and you're actually saving yourself, $144 if you guys do the math on this. And with VIP members, for every 5 people that upgrade, you earn $150 in commissions for each person that does that. Okay, so breaking this down really simply for you, if you write this down right here, 15 people on the $37 a month is $300 a month in residual income every month put in your pocket month after month, as long as they're sticking on the membership. Okay, for 5 people that upgrade to the VIP, you make $150 per person, so that's $750 right there. So if you add those together, that's right around $1,050. Okay, so that's 1 month. So imagine this, you guys, bringing in 20 people into it to earn $1,000. I know most companies out there, in order to earn $1,000, you have to have like a couple hundred people on your team. I remember the first company that I was in, a health and nutrition company. I won't name the name of it. A lot of you guys know what it is, but I had to have 50 people on one team, 50 people on the other, and you earn very small commissions with those amount of people that you're bringing in. So it took large organizations, and the average person, they say, can sponsor between 2 and 3 people into their business. So with two sales, you're already broken even and in profit with this. Now, if you guys want to scale this even higher, just knowing your numbers, very, very important. Now, this is very big because if you're looking to earn higher commissions, seven times the commissions, obviously having VIP members on your team is where it's at, because $150 per sale right there will allow you to scale this even quicker. And also, this is important too, you can't earn commissions on VIP members unless you're a VIP. So you want to make sure that you upgrade to it, so you're making a commitment to yourself and to your future. See, if you're talking to people about making a commitment, the best way to get them to make a commitment is if you made a commitment yourself. Lead by example. See, right when I got in, right away I upgraded to VIP because I know I was serious about this. And if you're at a point right now where you're like, well, I don't have enough money right now to be able to take this seriously, I can't invest right away into a whole year's worth of this, then change your priorities around. Find some stuff to sell. I mean, I sold my Xbox when I started my business because that wasn't making me any money. I sold my TV, and I sold a few old clothes, few shoes, and guess what happened? Because I was willing to make the sacrifice and I put in the work to do it, I made the amount of money to buy all that stuff back and more. Now, I didn't buy an Xbox back because I don't really play video games or watch TV anymore. Instead, I invest that money back into personal development, into books, so I can read, learn, grow my mindset, so that will in turn grow my income right there. Okay, so this money is going to allow you to be able to scale to the point where not only do you live the lifestyle, but you can be able to invest in yourself, invest in your education. Okay, so if you make a commitment to it, you guys, I also have some bonus training that I'll hook you up with on the VIP membership. Everything from Facebook, YouTube, like over $1,000 worth in training that I've created, that I've spent literally years studying information and compiled it together into different video courses that will show you guys how to effectively brand yourself and go into depth. Like, you think what I'm talking about right now is good info, wait until you see this content right here when you become a VIP member. Okay, so I want to break this down even further for you guys and go more in depth right here, so it'll allow you to get this to the point where you need to be. Okay, so how do you bring in 20 people in your business, right? What's the best way to do that? Well, breaking it down simply, the best way to bring in 20 people in 30 days is to bring in 1 trial member every single day. I mean, we break this down in chunks, you guys. It's hard to see sometimes 6 months worth of work, but every single day, what you need to be doing is bringing in 1 trial member every single day. So that's someone on the free trial right there. And there's some different methods and ways that you can do that, okay? There's 2 ways, passive marketing and active marketing, all right? So write these down right here, okay? So passive marketing, what is that? Well, passive marketing is content that you create that's going to be like bricks you're setting on the ground, right? And brick by brick, eventually it stacks up to become a wall, become a building, eventually become an empire. Like Eric Worre, I remember him saying, he's trying to make like something like 10,000 videos or something by the time he passes away. So he's making like a video every single day. So he's a beast of stacking bricks. He knows what he's doing, and he sees where the internet's going. The guy's a visionary, obviously. So expect you to want to learn from people like that. So you create content, okay? So passive marketing would be like a blog post. It would be like, creating a video. It might be like, creating a picture on Instagram that's just going to stay on your account forever, okay? So you want to be creating 1 piece of passive marketing every single day. And, that could be as simple as making a short 2-3 minute video. It doesn't need to be professional. You guys, you don't have to like be in some fancy location. You can be in your room. You can be in your home office, and give some tips. Give some training that helps your target market solve a specific problem that they have, whether it's how to generate more leads, 5 tips to, bring people to you on Facebook, 5 tips to brand yourself, you know, how to edit photos and upload them on Instagram. Little tips like that is going to allow you to create that content that's going to build over time. So when you walk away from your business, those bricks are still there and people are still watching them. Just like that Hawaii video you watched at the beginning of this webinar, that already has 800 views, and over the next several months, it's going to climb thousands of views. And I rank that for like the keyword Maui, Hawaii, so people are searching that, and that attracts people to me from there. Okay, so passive is the best way to build a long-term brand for yourself, but it takes time. Okay, this isn't an overnight thing. Here's a quick story for you guys. Have you ever heard of the Chinese bamboo plant? It's basically a seed that when you plant it in the ground, it has to be watered every single day, and it does not grow for like 5 years. So a farmer waters it for the first year, nothing grows. And he's like, okay, that's fine, it's a tree, you know, it takes some time. Second year, nothing grows. Third year, nothing grows. Fourth year, nothing grows. Now, some person that isn't very patient would be scratching their head. They're like, maybe the season's got a hold of it, the winter has killed the plant, nothing's going to happen here. But here's the crazy thing. Within the 5th year, there's a little sprout, and then in like 6 weeks, the thing shoots up to over 90 feet. Now, this guy's scratching his head. He's like, holy crap, how'd that grow so quick? Well, what was it doing for 5 whole years? It was spending time growing its roots. So just understand, you guys, that for the people out there that look like quote-unquote overnight successes, how many years did they spend growing their roots, building their foundation? Like, look at Gary Vaynerchuk. His wine library, like, how many videos did he make? There's a good motivational video where he had like a little video in the corner playing of how many episodes he did before anyone ever gave a shit about that business, right? So consistency is where you're going to prevail here, right? So passive marketing, very, very big, you guys. But in order to get results quick, like I said, launch your business, you need to be doing active marketing, okay? And eventually you can get to the point where you can lay off the active marketing as much and just go strictly passive over time. But if you're trying to, you know, create an income for yourself quick, create the lifestyle for yourself quick, then you need to take action. Okay, so active marketing, very, very simple. That's doing stuff like reaching out to people on like Facebook, messaging people, having conversations, engaging with people, engaging with your following, maybe prospecting a little bit, but it's doing it in a fun way. You know, not like prospecting where you're like bugging friends and family members, but you're like just engaging. You're talking with people on social media. You might be like have a few people on a hangout just interacting with them. But what this is going to do is one of two things. It's going to allow you to be able to perfect your skill set, which is everything, skill set of communication, handling objections, you know, how to convey an idea to someone and get them interested in what you have to offer. But number two is what it's going to do. It's going to build your passive marketing in your videos even more. Because when you go on Facebook and you start talking with people and you show an interest in them and you start asking them questions about what do they do? Hey, what's your business? Tell me more about your family. What do you do for fun? You know, form, family, occupation, recreation, motivation. I believe that's how it goes. I know the acronyms are different for different people, but when you start asking questions, they're going to be engaged with you. And naturally, people are kind of eavesdroppers. They're going to creep on you. They're going to click your profile, look through your page, and because you're uploading videos and staying consistent with this, you guys, they're going to see your content. They're going to start engaging with it. And when you give call to actions at the end of your video, like, hey, click the link below to learn more about what I do, guess what they're going to do? They're going to click the link below to learn more about what you do. And while you go to sleep at night, all those people that you spent the previous day talking with, maybe it's like 5 people a day, right? 30 minutes per day. You just spend some time, log on to Facebook, just start engaging with people, liking their posts, you know, people within your target market. So you can go to like different group pages and start interacting with different leaders and things like that, and they'll start seeing your content, okay? So it's very important to incorporate both. You know, you guys see me talk a lot about automation online. Automation is possible, but I believe it's a myth in some way because you can't completely walk away from your business once it's started and continue to just keep running it. You need to like be able to create content over and over again. You're going to find that, you know, the more that it becomes to the automated side where you're traveling and you're making sales on autopilot, like you wake up in the morning, I'll show you guys my app in a little bit on the leads to be able to generate. It's pretty cool that you wake up and you see that you generated 10 leads. That's going to motivate you even more to create more content and put in more work in your business. And then it just becomes more fun as opposed to a burden like, shit, I got to wake up and message these people today, or crap, I have to make a video today. You're going to think, awesome, I get to make a video today. That's going to be your mentality. You're like, this is awesome. I love this stuff. So very, very important that you guys are incorporating too. Okay, so I have this written down here so I don't get on too many tangents here, but the best way to do this is to make 1 video a day for 30 days, okay? Simple enough, right? That doesn't take you much time. I mean, it might take you like 5-10 minutes to think of an idea for a video. And if you're on our group page, the Lifestylepreneurs, I'm going to post up a video that I just shot before hopping on this webinar showing you what to say in your YouTube videos. If you're wondering, like, I don't even know what to say, on camera. I don't even know how to compel people to want to click my link. I got you here. So make sure that you get started on the free trial to be able to plug in with our group so you can see that. Get back to the person who shared this with you and get started with them so you can get at it, all right? So once you do that and you start creating the content right there, those videos are going to start stacking up like those bricks. Okay, now as far as active marketing, what you want to do, I'd say message 10 people a day. Now that shouldn't take you very long. You know, you can send out a message early in the morning, 10 messages in the morning before you go to work. You know, you make your coffee, you get dressed, you got to get on the word. Just go message people like, hey, what's up, man? You know, I've been following you for a little while. You know, how you doing? How's your day going? Boom. Go to work, you work for 8 hours, whatever you got going on during the day, and then you come back at the end of the day. You can respond to those 10 people later in the day. Instead of getting home, grabbing a beer and sitting down and watching TV and numbing yourself from the day, escaping your reality, what you can do is just respond to those people and actually engage with them. And guess what's going to happen? Your videos are going to start getting more likes, they're going to start getting more shares, you're going to start getting more signups, okay? Now you can message 10 people a day, or you can just go on and you can engage with 10 people's posts per day. Like comment on their posts, like their posts, you know, send them a message and make sure it's positive, you know, not like messages like, hey, what's up? I would love your opinion about my business. Is it okay if I send you a link? Don't do crap like that, you guys. Don't even be focused on signing them up. People can read right through that when you're messaging, you're approaching them, just trying to enroll them. Try and connect with them on a more human level, on a heart-to-heart basis, as opposed to like, hey, here's my business, check it out, look at this, because you know you're going to build a much more loyal following if you do it this way, all right? So when you do that and you start taking some time, 1 to 2 hours per day. Now, if you have 8 hours, 10 hours per day, you don't work a job, you're full-time in your business, you can do this quicker. You can message like 100 people per day. There's no limit to this, you guys. I'm just giving you the bare bone minimum of what you need to do, because a lot of people, they get started, they don't put in any work, they don't take any action, they don't get any results, all right? So you want to get results here. So you got to take freaking action, man. Now, here's what I recommend, guys. So once you start talking to people, they start seeing your content, you have your funnels created inside of Online Sales Pro to where they're going to start seeing those, and you can start sending them if they ask you questions about what you do. And what's going to happen here is, if you guys haven't played around with the app yet, pretty cool. You know, I love this. This is like my favorite part about the whole business. So the app, it's like a little thing that you can get on your smartphone. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, right there. If you tap it, what it does is it pulls up a whole data, like a list of things that you can look at. So you got leads, notifications, you have scripts, rebuttals to handle objections, you can add prospects. They're working on stats right now, so you can track everything, like clicks on your funnel, clicks on your capture page, unique visitors, how many people are. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming. This is still a work in progress. But for example, when I tap leads here, when people start opting in on your pages from your content, your videos that you're creating, you're going to hear a cha-ching on your phone, and then you're going to start seeing all these lead notifications coming in of people that are interested in what you have to offer, whether it's OSP, whether it's your primary business, or you know, whether it's just to build your brand, to build your fitness brand or something like that. And what you can do is you can just go on here, you can tap one of their names, and you're gonna have their number for privacy reasons. I'm not gonna show that person's number, obviously, but you can tap their number and you can call them right on the spot. This is very powerful, you guys, because if you use an email autoresponder, sometimes it can be impersonal. So many people are trying to inbox you. My inbox right now is like over 1,000 emails, and email marketing works, but the games have changed a little bit. Nothing changes with phone marketing. Everything's going mobile now, so you can follow up with them, you can text them. I'm closing so many people doing it this way right here, so very effective. Not only that, though, you have their email as well, so if you want to email them, that's very powerful too, okay? So just start using the app. Become familiar with the tools. See, a master of their game understands their craft, they understand the tools, they know how to use them. When you know how to use something, guess what? You're more engaged with it, you start getting a result with it. When you get a result with something because you're using it, it raises your belief, all right? Raises your belief up, okay? So now if you're trying to use this right here to be able to, you know, build any business that you want, you can be able to track everything from your back office and learn how to create content over time, you guys. But think of it like this, okay? So I want to give you one example here, and this really hit home with me when I was thinking, you know, why do I need something like this to run business, right? You know, why can't I just like, you know, just message people all day long? I want you to imagine this, all right? People in this industry, you know, network marketing, it's like 100, I don't even know what the exact number is. There's a bunch of things online. Hold on, let me plug in my power here. Charger. Yeah, but there's a bunch of things online. Say it's like 170 billion. I know it's somewhere around there, 170, 180 billion. We know it's absolutely massive, right? I mean, there's like a new network marketing company being started every single week. And they say, here's the biggest statistic, like 95% of companies fail within their first 5 years. The number is probably higher than that. for like 97, 99% or something, right? But here's the reality. So if 95% of companies fail within their first 5 years, here's an even crazier thing. Most people aren't going to stick with one company their entire lifetime in this industry. If you listen and you associate yourself with more successful people, like 6-figure, 7-figure income earners, you're going to find and hear in their stories that they've tried several different programs, several different companies until they finally found their home, right? Most of them don't just stick with one company their whole life. Now, some do, and that's great. You know, that's awesome. But the reality is you got to look at it on bigger scale here, okay? So it's just like people, when you're born into, you know, a household with your parents, obviously. Then as you grow up, you move out. Then you get your own apartment. Then you get your own place. And eventually, you know, if you want to move into a mansion or something or rent a rental home or whatever it may be, you know, you're moving all the time. But you're not going to leave everything behind that was in your home, right? Like all your kitchen appliances. You will upgrade some stuff, but like your car, you're going to drive it with you, you're going to move everything, and you're going to move your stuff in house. Like your house changes, but the things you bring with you don't. The reason why having a system like this is very effective is because when someone joins a company and they might decide, oh, hey, this company isn't for me, but they're using something like, you know, Online Sales Pro for the app to be able to follow up with people, when they decide that their business isn't right for them, or God forbid, it closes its doors. This has happened to me in a company before. I mean, grew very big, over 100,000 people within like a couple year period. It just shot up, and then they closed their doors, and everyone was forced to find another home. But people move homes all the time, but they don't leave their tools behind, right? They're going to stick with it. And here's the crazy thing, because you're going to be offering them mentorship support, because they're receiving training not only from you, but they're hopping on webinars like this, hearing from me too. We have a culture, we have a community. They're going to come to you and they're going to say, hey, listen, you know, Sam, Adam, Joe, whatever your name is, Sally. They're going to say, I've been, you know, I love your leadership that you provide me with. What primary company are you in? You know, I want to join you in that too. See, I have people, since I do affiliate marketing, I have a few different things that I'm selling online, different streams of income, right? I have people that get started with me in everything. Like they literally will click my links on everything and sign up for everything, and then I'm just like, holy crap, like this is amazing. I remember the first time that I received a sale without having to talk to someone. I was sitting in class at school actually, and I was just sitting there, and I got a little notification on my phone saying like, congrats, you just referred a new member into the business. I'm like, what the hell, where did this must be a mistake. I thought it was a mistake. I thought the company like randomly placed someone underneath me, right? But then I reached out to this person. I was like, hey, what's up? This is Nick Anderson. I saw that you started up, and I was freaking excited, man. I was hoping it wasn't a mistake. They're like, yeah, I just saw your YouTube video, man. I signed up. I'm ready to get rolling with this. Like, I'm ready to take action. How awesome is that, to be able to attract people that are just motivated off the bat, so you don't have to babysit them. You don't have to hold their hand every step of the way. You know, I remember when I was getting people started with my business, it was like me forcing them to put in the work. You guys ever feel that? Like if you build up a team with a few hundred people, some people that you're bringing in are going to feel like you're going to have to like lead them step by step, which is okay. You got to train people, obviously. But the people that are finding the most success are the ones that are the go-getters that, you know, most likely don't ask you, you know, for any help really. They figure things out. They learn how to make it work. They don't make excuses. And when you create content towards that type of target market, you can attract those types of people day and night. I mean, there's millions of people out there, you guys. A lot of people think the online marketing world's saturated. No way. Never going to be saturated. I mean, just look at the numbers alone. I mean, you can do your research on it. One social media platform alone, Instagram, I'll use that as an example. Instagram now has over 400 million people on it. You know, it's ridiculous. Like over 70 million in the U.S. alone. It's probably over 80 million right now. And, you know, most people are that's like 30% of the population in the U.S. alone that are on Instagram alone. See, I've used Instagram to generate thousands of leads, and you don't need everyone, you guys. You just need a small group of loyal followers that are going to stick with you and want to do what you're doing, okay? And just like I said, when you create that content, you just start putting yourself out there. You start building those bricks. Eventually, brick by brick, turns into a wall, turns into a building, turns into an empire, as opposed to having to scoop up buckets of sand and keep rebuilding all the time. You know, I was tired of rebuilding business after business after business because, you know, I grow up, I do events, travel to different cities, I would drive all over the place, and I would like speak at an event, which is awesome. Great learning experience, you guys. Definitely do it though. You know, if you want to learn how to public speak, do home events. You're going to get so comfortable with that. It's going to be weird at first. I remember the first event I ever did and I spoke in person, I didn't stand up. I just sat in a chair, and I had like my whiteboard right next to me, and I was like drawing up little circles on the whiteboard to a room of like 30 people, and I was super nervous. Like my hand was shaking and everything, and I was just like praying and hoping that people weren't seeing it because I was supposed to look like the expert in front of everyone, right? But it was a good experience to be able to do that because, you know, it gives you good speaking skills. So having that, being able to, you know, build that, if you want to build offline, online, a good way to become good at speaking is do little hangouts like this, you guys. You know, you don't have to have, you know, 1,000 people on it. The first hangout I ever did, no one was on it. Guess what I did? I did it anyway. I recorded it. I put it up on my YouTube channel. The thing might have gotten 5 views. 4 of them were probably from me watching it over again, right? 1 person was probably my mom, right? So, but I did it over and over and over again. That content just builds up over time. But I want you guys, and hopefully this paints a picture for you that it's possible for you, that not only if I can do this, I mean, I'm nothing special, you guys. You know, the thing where I excel is just my my consistency, my willingness to learn, and willingness to invest in myself. See, a lot of people out there, they want results for nothing, right? If you guys like, you know, I'm big into fitness. I like follow a few people in the bodybuilding world, like Ronnie Coleman. He's like, everyone wants to be a bodybuilder, but no one wants to lift no heavy ass weight. That's like one of his quotes. And so true. You know, everyone wants to be in great physical shape, but no one wants to get off their ass and actually go run and work out and go lift. You know, everyone wants to become quote unquote guru, but they're not willing to spend years of their life investing into 10,000 hours, like Malcolm Gladwell says, of learning and reading books and things like that. Everyone wants to make the big income, but no one's willing to put in the work to accomplish this. I know that you guys are on this call for a reason, and you're on this because you're willing to put in the work. You're willing to go to the next step. Now, here's my question for you. Are you willing to create the content in order to do that? Are you willing to stay consistent with this? Because if you do, you will get results. I mean, legally, I can't make any guarantees as far as income. Like, you will make this much money, but I can guarantee you that you will get results as long as you stay consistent and you do not quit. See, I ingrained this into my brain. I literally branded this on my brain. Never quit. You're never quitting. Because if you quit, no one remembers a quitter, right? The only person, even like the guy that got in second, you know who, I love this quote right here. This just shit me. Who remembers the guy that got in second place? The only person that remembers him is the guy that got in second place, right? Rule number 1 is don't be number 2. You know, you always want to be growing. You always want to be out there. You know, strive to become the best version of yourself. Strive to become a great speaker. Strive to become a great leader. Strive to excel not only in just business making money, but strive to excel in every other area of your life. You know, money's just one aspect, you guys. And I wanted to lead this call with how to make your first, you know, $1,000 online, obviously, because, you know, money's a big aspect. You know, they say money doesn't buy happiness, but money buys you freedom, and freedom will make you happy because you can finally not be able to stress about income anymore. You know, I always hated walking into a store and having to walk up to a pair of shoes and be like, these shoes are dope, right? Look at the price tag, like, oh, $130. Shit, no, I'm not buying those, right? I could maybe get those shoes. Those are $60, and I can kind of afford those. Or even going to a restaurant, you're like, what am I going to get? Like, oh, well, I'm getting chicken again today, and I can't have the lobster, or I can't have the steak, or I can't eat this. It's a terrible feeling, you guys. Worst feeling in the world. And I know what it's like to do that. Like eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because you not have enough money to eat nice foods, to go to Whole Foods and buy organic foods. Like, it's funny. I heard this earlier today. You know, the nickname for Whole Foods, whole paycheck. Because so many people, it's just like it's expensive to eat organic. But when you finally have an income, you can afford organic food without having to stress. And when you eat better foods, guess what happens? It boosts your energy levels even more. It makes you more mentally focused and more clear. You guys want to know how I can literally just go on rants for hours? It's literally because I'm putting good food in my body, and I'm putting good mental food in my body. Brain food, right? Your brain is a muscle just like your body. If you're going to work out and you're going to go and stress yourself in the gym, you're actually breaking down your muscles, right? In order to repair, what do you need? You need good sleep, you need good rest, you need good food, and a good diet, right? That's basically what you need to repair with it. So in order to have a good diet, you're putting great foods in your body. That's how you get bigger and stronger. You want to know how you become bigger and stronger mentally, to where nothing will phase you? Like objections, you'll have so much posture, so much congruence to who you are as a person, and literally it's going to attract people to you because they're going to feel the confidence radiating from you, and they're going to feel high vibration, high energy around you. It's by putting mental food in your body. You need that stuff every single day, whether it's new information every day or whether it's the same information every day, so it ingrains into your unconscious mind and you become unconsciously competent in that area of study, okay? It's like 10,000 hours of work right here, you guys. It's super simple. Like I said in the beginning of the call, time's going to pass anyway. You know, there's no reason why you shouldn't be spending you know, an hour here, 2 hours a day listening to audios. And if you say, for those of you out there that are like, well, I don't have enough time, I work like 3 jobs. I understand, you know, there's people's schedules are different. People got to take care of their family. They got to go to school, you know, they got to do all this stuff. And you might only have like, you know, 20, 30 minutes here a day of free time. But what I want you to do is really analyze and be hard on yourself and say, where am I wasting an hour to an hour here, an hour there, and where could I be investing it into my business, investing it into learning these skill sets, into making videos, and doing this stuff. And you're going to figure out the sheer amount of time wasting that we do on a daily basis is ridiculous. And the reason why is because human beings are the most rational species ever. I mean, there's never been more rational species than us, right? Like a tree doesn't have any choice but to grow as tall as it can possibly be. Like Jim Rohn says, how tall will a tree grow? As tall as it possibly can, right? As tall as it possibly can. It's not like, well, I'm only going to grow half. Under its circumstances, it'll grow as tall as it can possibly be, right? With the right nutrients in the soil, with the right weather, it's going to strive to be the best. Now, we have a choice. That's what we've been given, a choice. See, all success is, it's a choice. You have the choice to sit in the shit that you're in right now and not excel. Or you have the choice to look at where you're at right now and be like, okay, you know, I'm tired of this. I'm sick and tired of this. I'm ready for a change. I'm ready to do something different. You know, I'm ready to go forward in my life, and I'm actually ready to be the person that I was meant to be and start living through my purpose that I was put on this planet to accomplish, okay? So I hope I instilled you some motivation. I mean, I don't want this to go too long. We're coming up on the hour here, but what I want to do really quick before we all hop off here is open this up to, you know, Q&A. I know you guys are hopping on throughout this. If you guys have any questions about anything or want to throw in your input, you know, I'd love to hear from you. I know I recognize a few of you guys. Hassan, Juan, what's up, guys? Justin, good to see you guys on here. But if you guys want to unmute yourself, do you guys have any input you want to throw in for everyone? Hold on one second. Can you guys hear me all right? All right. Yeah, well, hey, if you guys want to come on, I guess we could start with you, Hassan. I mean, if you want to share everyone your quick little story, like why did you decide to get started? What's your background in this industry, man? Like what gets you so pumped up to, you know, pursue your goals?
Joined to a network marketing company, and well, I've had great results. I've been making more than 6-figure income for the past couple of years. But I want to go to the next level. I want to learn more about the social media stuff. I don't know anything about it. I've been digging into it for the past 4 months. That's how I got across your videos. And well, actually, my banker told me about you. He was telling me you should invest in this, and he told me about your about your Instagram. So I saw the potential on it and started digging more about it. That's how I came to the OSP. And I have been starting making some videos. Not sure quite what should I say, what content to make, but I'm getting there, you know. So the more I learn, the better. So I can start this and do it, you know.
Definitely, brother. Definitely. Hold on, I'm kind of getting a little bit. I think we're good now. But yeah, man, looking forward to working with you, seeing you progress with this. And like I said, you know, I'm gonna put out a little video that'll help you out with your video marketing on how to structure your content for every single video that you make. And this is like the formula that I follow with all my stuff that allows you to build high rapport and high relationship with people through your content. Because when people are you know, I don't want to go on some crazy rant here again, but this is a cool little thing that I realized. When people are watching a video of you, there's a part in the brain, it's like I believe the prefrontal cortex that, like, I don't know exactly, don't quote me on this, you know, I'm probably butchering it here, but there's a part of your brain where it can't tell the difference between someone on video and audio, you're listening to them, than a live person that is sitting right there with you in person. That's why sometimes when I'll go to an event or I'll meet someone in person that's on my team, they feel like they know me. You know, one of my events, I was standing in line to go get my ticket, and this one girl comes up to me. She's like, "You're Nick Anderson? What's up?" I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" You know, she's like, "I watched all your videos. You know, I love your story and everything." And then I could just kind of like feel the energy. It felt like we were already friends. It's kind of weird, honestly, but it's cool because it's like I guess you could say the celebrity factor without having to have like bodyguards all around you, like, you know, a famous movie star or something. Like you go to an event for a few days and everyone wants to take pictures with you, which adds social credibility and stuff, man. So just stay consistent with your video marketing, dude. You know, I know you got a lot to offer to the table. But yo, Juan, buddy, you want to come out, my man? Hold on, I think you're muted.
Hey, what's up, bro? You hear me? You have, brother. I can hear you.
Wait, could you guys not hear me there?
No.
Oh, I guess I was just going off on a rant for like, okay, that's hilarious. That's awesome. But now that you're back, man, I mean, Juan, dude, if you want to share with everyone just your quick little, 30-second background, man, and why you decided to start doing online marketing. Because I know you're a beast with Facebook marketing, man. I mean, you get some good engagement, dude. So, I mean, if you have any tips or just quick pointers or something for people in the next, like, minute or two, we'd love to hear it.
Um, I can speak in English. So,
Okay, man. Yeah, I understand. If you wanna just throw down some Spanish, man, for our Spanish speakers out there, I'm sure they would love a little bit of value.
okay. There's Spanish speakers.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of people that are bilingual that watch these webinars.
Okay. So, what do you want to talk?
Just share everyone. A little background. Just share with everyone your quick background, man. I mean, who you are, why you got started with this industry, and then why you're in OSP doing online marketing, and kind of where you see your vision going with it. Now, I won't understand what you're saying because since you're speaking in Spanish, but it'll be good for those of the people out there that think they have to be only speak English. This is for different cultures. This is for different languages for people all over the world as well. I mean, like right now, I'm in Boise, Idaho. Filming this for you. Where you?
Um, I can try to do it in English if you want. Oh, so I started in the network marketing industry like 3 years ago, not two and a half years ago, and the reason I want to grow into the online and the social media platforms is because I was sick and tired of bothering family and friends, and that was like the first reason that I choose um, to learn about the internet and online marketing and all this stuff. So I'm pretty excited because it's a huge opportunity to expand your business, and you can you can sell anything you want, I mean, network marketing, MLM, affiliate programs. So I'm excited because it's a different way to grow your business.
100%, man. No, 100%. There's a lot of ways to build a business, and like we tell people, different ways to get to the center of town. You hear many success stories of different leaders and how they did it. Just understanding that they all took a different path to get to where they were, but as long as they were the ones creating the content, they were just putting themselves out there, getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. Like you guys are doing right now. They got results with it, and I'm excited. I'm excited for this, you guys. If any of you have any questions, just feel free, reach out to me on Facebook. Gonna kind of wrap this up. For those of you that are watching the replay on it, like I said, if you decide to get started, you can get started on the free trial for 7 days. If you just want to test it out, if you're the type of person who likes to dip their toes in the water before they completely dive in, test the temperature, I can respect that. Obviously, I mean, I'm the type of person that just belly flops into the pool, like freaking cannonballs into it. So if you're that type of person, jump right in, get started, plug in on the VIP, you guys, make a 12-month commitment to this, because 12 months to change your life, you guys, you can be dramatically blown away with the lifestyle that you're living 12 months from right now, and just completely look back on the journey that you've been through and just be impressed with yourself, as opposed to just like doing the same thing year after year after year. So with that, you guys, I hope you got value out of this. If you did, like this video, guess you say leave a comment below, share it with people that you know, and we'll see you on the next webinar. Peace.